Hi everyone, my name is Haley Quinn, and today I'll be talking about the Corporate Social Responsibility, or CSR, efforts of Wisconsin Spice Incorporated. This company is based in Berlin, Wisconsin, and they are known as one of the world's premier manufacturers of mustard ingredients. In this presentation, I'll give a quick overview of who they are, what they do, and I'll dive into their approach to corporate social responsibility. Wisconsin Spice was founded in 1973 by Philip J. Sass. The company started small but has grown into a global supplier. In simple terms, they make mustard. That includes dry milled mustard, prepared mustard, spice blends, and even certified organic and non-GMO mustard products. Their customers are food manufacturers, restaurants, and retailers. What makes Wisconsin Spice interesting is that they don't just sell mustard in jars like you might think, like see at a grocery store. They are more of a behind the scenes supplier. That means their products end up in salad dressings, sauces, and packaged foods that you eat every day. But you wouldn't necessarily know it came from them, so they play a much bigger role in the food industry than most people would realize. When it comes to corporate social responsibility, Wisconsin Spice has an entire page dedicated to it on their website. They state that they respect the impact they can have on both the community and the environment, and they highlight three main areas. First, they focus on workforce diversity and continuous employee development. They provide training programs and wage escalations to improve employee quality of life. Second, they emphasize fairness and integrity by having annual training in employee committees. And third, they make it clear that they participate in charitable and fundraising events to give back to their community. I found it noteworthy that they highlight employee training and wage escalation so strongly. Many companies talk about community service or donations, but not every company openly commits to raising wages as part of their CSR strategy. That makes their approach stand out a bit compared to some others. Outside of the dedicated CSR page, Wisconsin Spice shows other commitments that also fall under the CSR umbrella. For example, their quality and food safety standards are extremely high. They are accredited under the Global Food Safety Initiative and the FSSC 22000 standards, which are top certifications in food manufacturing. They also partner with customers to develop organic and non-GMO products, which connects to the growing demand for healthy and transparent food options. And finally, because they are export globally, they emphasize ethical standards and fair treatments when working with international partners. Now let's talk about whether these CSR goals are directly tied to their business. In many ways, yes, they are. Food safety is a non-negotiable part of their business, so those standards align perfectly with their products. Training and developing employees also directly supports productivity and quality. Ethical export practices help them build a strong reputation globally. On the other hand, some of their CSR goals are more general. Things like charitable giving and community fundraising are important, but they don't really connect specifically to mustard manufacturing. Diversity and wage programs are also excellent initiatives, but they could apply to almost any industry. I think it's also fair to point out that not every company has the resources of a giant corporation. For a mid-sized, specialized company like Wisconsin Spice, their CSR strategy might look different. They seem to focus more on employee well-being and community relationships, which makes sense for their size and location here in Wisconsin. In conclusion, Wisconsin Spice has a solid approach to corporate social responsibility. Their efforts with food safety and employee well-being are well integrated into their business model, while their community involvement and charitable efforts strengthen their overall image. What I like about Wisconsin Spice's CSR is that it feels authentic to who they are as a company. They aren't trying to brand themselves as an environmental leader in ways that don't match their business. Instead, they focus on their people, their community, and food safety, which makes sense for a mustard manufacturer. At the same time, I do think they could expand more into environmental sustainability, which would give them an even stronger CSR profile going forward. That might mean investing in waste reduction, greener packaging, or energy efficiency. Those would connect directly to the realities of being a food manufacturer and help them demonstrate leadership in sustainability as well. My sources for this presentation include Wisconsin Spice's official website, especially their social responsibility, quality, and food safety and company history pages. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.